back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another study vlog because it's getting really close to finals now and term started back again yesterday or the day before. Wait, what day is it today? Is it Wednesday? Started 2 days ago basically, and so I thought today I would do a study with me like today and tomorrow, just as like a what I'm doing, because I have an exam tomorrow, like a collection, which is like a mock exam, so I kind of need to revise for that today. And I just thought I'd take you along with me in a couple of sort of like chilled but quite intense study-wise days in my life. Anyway, I got up at 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 9:30. I was a bit slow starting today, but I have everything packed, so I'm just gonna head straight down to LMH Library now, get a seat and get going for the day. Hey guys, so before this video starts, I just wanted to say that it is actually very kindly sponsored by the wonderful people at HelloFresh. So as you guys know, I've worked with HelloFresh a few times before, and me and my flatmates actually order boxes quite a lot. We are honestly obsessed with them. And this video is a study vlog, and I actually have an exam in this vlog, and I've just been absolutely shattered. And quite frankly, the last thing I want to do is to have to plan out meals, get the exact right amount of ingredients, try and minimize food waste. Like, it is just a lot of time that quite frankly I really don't have coming up to finals. But equally, when I'm revising, I really do need to eat well to ensure that I'm like working at my optimum capacity and that I'm feeling my best. So HelloFresh is an absolute lifesaver. If you don't know HelloFresh, then honestly get to know, because it is an absolute game changer if you want to eat well but you're super busy and planning dinners is really not at the top of your list. So with HelloFresh, you basically get fresh, high quality ingredients delivered directly to your door at a time that suits you. What I love about HelloFresh is how flexible it is. So each week you can decide how many people you want the recipes for. So say you've got guests staying, you could get it for more or less people. You can also decide how many meals you want each week depending on how many nights you're going to be cooking. And if you're busy or you're away on holiday, then you can just skip the week and go back to it the next week. Each week they have a different range of recipes to choose from, whether you want vegetarian meals, you want a family meal, a quick and easy one that you can whip up in 20 minutes, or you want to push the boat out and get a premium meal. And the best part is they send you the exact amount of ingredients you need, so no more measuring stuff out, no more food waste. The recipes are super stress-free and easy to cook, but I love the fact that you still get to cook them, if that makes sense, because for me, I find cooking very therapeutic, but it's so nice just having all the ingredients and the recipe there so you're ready to go. And it's basically just all the fun of cooking without all the stress. So this week, me and my flatmates have gone for a variety of different recipes. Boys picked out the Indonesian chicken curry, which is a favourite, and I went for the oven-baked risotto, which I've not tried before, and then the sea bass, and their fish dishes are always... they're always my favourite. I love them so much. You'll be seeing me cook some of the recipes throughout this video, but if you would like to try out HelloFresh yourself, then they've actually hooked me up with a discount code for you guys. So if you use the code, which will be on the screen now and also in the description, you can get 50% off your first box and 35% off your next 3 boxes. You guys know I've absolutely loved HelloFresh while I've been at uni, and I honestly cannot recommend them enough. If you want to give it a go for yourself and try out some of their amazing recipes, then be sure to use my discount code. Thank you so much, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this video, and let's get on with the vlog.
So I headed on up to LMH Library and I went and got one of the little individual cubby holes because I find they're really good when I need to focus, and they also have a very nice view out onto the lovely gardens. So I went and sat in my usual one. I know that sounds really weird, but I do just have like a usual one, and I always sit on the right and never the left. I don't know why I do that, but anyway, and unpacked all my stuff. I was flagging a little bit on this morning, but I thought it'd be easier to get some work done if I just went to the library. I have realised that like I probably won't go to central libraries too much during exam season, just because I like to have like tea and food and stuff generally near me, and also it takes it out of me sometimes a bit too much, like parading around town. But anyway, here I am in the LMH Library. I started off by doing some linguistics revision. I was just going over a lecture. Sorry, my notes look so weird. Basically, it got caught in the rain, so they're a bit like weird. But I was just going over some lecture notes for that, and I had my little Forest app on, so I didn't go on my phone, didn't get distracted. And then I did a fair bit of vocab because I had a exam the next day for Spanish, and actually a couple of the words that I did that day did actually come up in the exam, so that was helpful. It was very helpful. And yeah, here's me and my very aggressive, weird, posy concentration face. You can tell that I'm really thinking quite hard now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah, and that was about it.
Hi everyone, so I'm back. I did 3 hours this morning. Brain is still not fully in gear, but it's definitely getting there, so that's fine. I'm gonna make myself some lunch now and unpack a parcel of stuff that I accidentally left at home that my mum very kindly sent back up to me. And then I've got a meeting with my tutor at 2:15 to talk about like revision classes and stuff like that. So then I'm gonna work in my room this afternoon, I think, because I can. Hey guys, not gonna lie, that meeting just, I knew it was going to, like, it just stressed me out. Like, obviously my tutor was lovely and she was like, you guys are gonna be able to do this, it's gonna be fine, but there's too much and there's not enough time to do it, even remotely. So I'm just gonna get into some comfies and do some work this afternoon that I feel like I can do and just give it a go. I just feel so overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like with A-levels by this point, I really felt like I had it in hand, as in like I knew what I had to revise and it was doable within the time, whereas now I'm just like, I'm not even gonna scrape the surface. So yeah, fun, but we just gotta try and stay calm. Just gotta try and stay calm, it's alright.
So this afternoon I started doing some revision for the Picaresque, and then I'm not gonna lie, I just got super overwhelmed, as is happening basically every day at the moment. I'm being brutally honest with you, I am really struggling, I just don't even know where to start. But I went through this essay and was just like highlighting stuff, and just realised how much that I had forgotten basically since my second year. So I decided to go on and do a translation that I've been set in time conditions because I needed to revise for my Spanish exam the next day. And actually this made me feel a lot better because I actually found this one quite easy, a lot easier than the one in the exam, to be honest. I made a lot less mistakes in this one, so we'll see what mark I end up getting on both of them, but this kind of did calm me down because it made me feel like I kind of knew what I was doing a bit more, and I had some what's-its as well.
Right, so I've just done this in time conditions basically, and I'm now just going to type it up and send it to my tutor because I want to get all of the stuff that's due next week out the way. The problem that I'm having is that they keep setting stuff for revision, which is fine, but equally by the time I've done all the stuff that they've set, I've then actually not got time to do the revision that I need to be able to do those tasks well. Does that make sense? So like, they want us to do a past paper for every single one of our literature papers, but because I'm so busy with all of the essays and the translations that they're setting, I don't have time to revise for the literature to do the past paper. So I need to be spending the time revising, not doing a past paper for something that I don't know. Do you get what I mean? Anyway, it's fine. I'm going to carry on doing translations today because they require effort, but they're nice to do with the big classical music on in the background. Next up, I am actually just doing this task that I got set for German. So it's basically to like crowdsource vocab lists. Not gonna lie, I really could do without doing this because I've written my own vocab lists as I've gone along. But basically I just need to go through the first 2 texts of each term and just find like some verbs and nouns that people might want to know, and to be fair, it might be useful. I might have seen one that I forgot to put on my list or something. Anyway, I'm going to do this now because it'll only take about half an hour. I also need to do this translation for next week, so I'm going to start this one now and do a little bit more after dinner. I'm going to break now to have dinner. I'm having the crispy skinned sea bass tonight and I am so excited. So
dinner was super yummy and super easy to make. It was basically roasted potatoes with some fried green beans and some sea bass, and the sea bass was so fresh. It was so nice. That was genuinely some of the nicest sea bass I've had in a long time, and I do eat it quite regularly actually. It's one of my favourite one of my favourite fish. Anyway, please enjoy the finished product in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, dinner has been had and it was absolutely lovely. Genuinely, that was one of my favourite ones. I don't really like olives that much normally, but the salsa was so nice. Loved it. Anyway, I'm now going to have a shower and actually put some tan on because I just feel really not myself at the moment in terms of just like, I just have not seen the sun in ages, and not only is it having an effect on my mental health, but I just feel very like, you know when you're revising and like you're just not really putting as much time into self-care, like not that you need to be tanned, like self-care. No, it just makes me feel more put together about life. So I'm gonna put some tan on and yeah, and tidy my room and organise some folders, and then maybe do like half an hour more of work before I call it a day. Folders are all organised, so I am gonna take these off the bed and head to bed. Good morning. It is another beautiful day in Oxford today. Another lovely day with lovely sunny weather, and I have to spend it inside, dressed like this, revising. I'm gonna have to get used to this for the next few weeks. I didn't sleep that great, if I'm honest. I am just like so overwhelmed by everything, but I'm trying to just stay calm and collected and realise that everybody is kind of in the same boat. This morning I'm going to revise for my exam this afternoon. Basically that's all I'm really planning on doing. I'm going to do some key vocab, and I'm going to revise some essay phrases and stuff like that. So a nice chilled morning actually, like in terms of revision. I've got a cup of tea and I'm going to go and get myself a glass of water, and I'm going to get going. So the plan today is for me and Obi, hello Obi, to go and do some vocab. I think that's the first thing I'm going to do because I think that's kind of key. I know it sounds really silly, but I have loads of vocab sets, but ignore my tan hands, by the way. I did not wash them well enough after I put the moisturiser on yesterday. I am going to do like key vocab, like colours, food, like just like random vocab like that, because sometimes that is the stuff that I trip up on because you're so busy learning like stupid vocab that you don't learn the obvious stuff. So I'm going to do that for like an hour and a half, and then I'm going to revise the essay for an hour and a half, and we'll just see where we go from there really.
So I started off my day by doing more vocab. I was doing like really silly things like materials and like clothing, which is kind of like GCSE vibes, but sometimes that is the stuff that trips you up if you haven't gone over it for a while, as I was saying. So I did that for about an hour and a half with some study music on, and then I went over some of my key essay phrases, which now I'm looking at, I'm like, wow, I didn't remember many of them, but it's fine. We've still got time to get them drilled into the skull. As you can see, Obi was getting very involved with the revision. If you're asking why I'm revising with the teddy bear, I bought it kind of as a joke, and now it's actually become a bit of a staple in keeping me quite calm. So I know I'm 22, but we're going to allow it. And here was the beautiful view out the window.
I'm having, guys, is that this is the exam that I'm like by far most prepared for, because it's the one that I just seem to have had the most classes on and just spend the most time doing, because it's kind of like, you know, when you like you enjoy doing something and then so you just revise that more, then it just means that you don't really need to revise it more because you're supposed to focus on your weaknesses. And I always tell people not to focus on their strengths and to focus on the weaknesses, and I just hate focusing on the weaknesses. But anyway, it's coming up to 12:30 now, so I'm gonna go and have some lunch and get changed into, well, I'm actually going to wear just hoodie and leggings because I have to wear a gown, but I don't have to wear like the full thing like I did for first year exams because it's not a proper exam. I'm going to have some soup and some bread, and then we're just going to go sit this exam, I suppose. Fashion, fashion, fashion. Let's do this. Hey guys, so I finished my collection. I'm just having some crisps. They're the Tato cheese and onion ones from Ireland, not Northern Ireland. They're so much better, just FYI. We're now heading into town because we thought we might as well do something nice with our time after having sat through that. I will tell you more about it later because obviously I'm like stood in the middle of the public, well, in the middle of LMH right now outside the rowing thing. Looking very tired, but very happy that it's done, and my tan is not looking good in this light. I promise it's not that bad. See, it's not shocking. I put too much on my face, to be fair. I never normally put it on my face, and I got like a new one that you put like specifically on your face, but it's not really doing it for me, so I won't be doing that next time. Anyway, that's what you missed on Glee. Then me and Anna, who I had the exam with Anna, we both headed into town because the weather was so nice. We felt like we needed a bit of a walk. Went to Tesco and just got some bits and bobs for lunches and snacks and some tulips as well because I like tulips. They're my favourite flower. Yeah, I ended up buying an obscene amount. I don't even know how that even happened. It was mainly just Diet Coke that took up the space in the bag. And then I came back and made the risotto, which was absolutely lovely. Oh, so nice. So guys, I'm gonna end this vlog here. My collection really took it out of me. It actually went okay. Like, it was probably bang average, but I'm happy-ish with how it went. I'm just so tired now. So I'm gonna go make myself some dinner, do my laundry, and then probably head to bed. So I'm gonna end this video here.
Thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to try them out for yourselves, which I seriously recommend that you do, then be sure to use my code, which is on screen now or in the description, to get 50% off your first box and 35% off your next 3 boxes. And with that, that's about all I've got to say for today. So I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye guys. Mwah.